Hello guys, and welcome to my first video. And in today's video we'll be going over the new update that just released in Kohaú Hibachi Restaurant. So if you haven't heard, Kohau just released a new update, which is the September Chef Benefits Pass. In this update we got a brand new chef benefits, and that's basically it. Over here, if you go to rewards, click to chef benefits, you can see that the theme is cartoon. And these are all the prizes. If I go over here to the Discord server, this is what we have. For level 1, a name tag. 2, 10 sushi rolls. 3, 15 points. 4, a particle. 5, a trail. Level 6, 20 points. Level 7, a uniform. Level 8, a trick. Level 9, a secret drink. Level 10, 20 sushi rolls. And level 11 is a secret recipe. Level 9, 7, 5, and 1 are Game Pass exclusive. So if you want these items, you're going to want to buy the pass like I did here. See, this is the uniform and this is the trail. I don't have the secret recipe yet, and this is also the name tag that you get. It's pretty cool. Another thing I wanted to touch on in this video is potential new updates that will be coming into the game either in a few weeks or a couple months. And currently we are planning to have a pretty decently sized update in September. I don't know exactly when, but over here if you go to the Discord server, Julia says stay tuned for a big update coming in September filled with your suggestions and a way to get unobtainable items. Now if you don't know what this means, that's fine. A couple weeks ago on their Discord server, they hosted a development podcast which talked about updates and features that will be added to the game, or most likely be added to the game in the near future. I attended that, and in this video I'm going to try and list off as many as I can remember from the development podcast that will be added to the game. Now as you see in the message, she does say a way to get unobtainable items. Now, what this may mean is that we will be able to get maybe secret recipes that came from earlier seasons and other things like uniforms, name tags, tricks, etc. That would be a way for us to get them for newer players, including myself, which I think is pretty cool, but it's not exactly confirmed on the way they're going to do it. Some ideas were thrown around in the development podcast. It could be some quest for them. It could be like a traveling merchant that comes every couple of days with new items that you have to buy with sushi rolls, which I think would be personally the best one, since after you get a certain point in the game, sushi rolls you don't really buy anything with them. Like, I already own the animations and I don't really want to get any other uniforms because me personally, I don't have any interest in getting them. That's why I think that's gonna be most likely the way they're gonna approach it, but I could be wrong. Another thing they're planning on adding is chef menus. Now, what I mean by chef menus is, you know how you have a menu, not right there, right here, a food menu. Everyone has these and they can see everything, including the secret items. But the little problem with this is not everyone owns the secret items. Like for me, I joined like maybe a month ago. I don't have the peppermint milkshake or cosmic aid. Or for like entrees, I don't have the dumplings. But there have been plenty of people who asked me, "Hey, can I get the dumplings or the cosmic aid?" And I have to tell them, sorry, I don't have it. And most likely new players aren't exactly gonna know to click on you, go to the journal, go to the chef's hat, and see what you have. New players aren't gonna know that. So that's why the developers were planning on adding a chef menu. I think it will be a way for chefs to hand their personal menu to a customer, and that customer can see only the secret items that they have, that the chef has. And I think that would be really good, since since I won't be asked for dumplings anymore, even though I am nowhere close to getting the dumplings. So, I think that would be really cool. And they also said to prevent people from like hogging menus. Most likely, like if they go get served by someone else, the other menu is gonna disappear. So, I think that's personally a very cool update that they're planning on bringing. Now, the next update they're planning on bringing is kind of like a revamp for the NPC system. Right over here, it's nothing big for this. They are currently planning to add a fourth row of NPC lanes because, unlike here, no one really uses the takeout lanes that much, and most likely people who are in these lanes are just here to grind. So it would be very helpful having a fourth row, especially when it gets really crowded and you're practically fighting over an NPC. Another revamp they're going to be doing is to the table dining NPCs, because as you can see, no one does these. Like, I barely see anyone actually do these. And the reason for that is because you had to do all this work serving a single NPC. You had to go for like drinks, appetizers, entrees, desserts, etc. And you barely get any points from it. Now if you go over, like for takeout, you get 1 to 2 points depending if you have the certified chef pass. But over here, I could just simply just click on an NPC, make something real quick, or get something from the fridge or ice cream, give it to them, and easily earn a point. But over here, you have to do 4 things, get desserts, entrees, appetizers, drinks. You have to do all of that in a different game, and then have to come all of that for one customer for 1 point. It's not a good system because you'd expect there to be more points given to you for doing the NPCs, maybe like something normal. So if they keep serving them, they earn a point each time. But you only really earn 1, 2 if you're lucky, which is just not really a good, it's not really a suitable thing to do if you're trying to grind for chef points to rank up. So that's what they're going to probably be doing with the NPCs. Now, another update that recently came out is the luxury yacht and the jet ski game passes are they are currently now off sale and you cannot buy them anymore. The reason for that is because they've not been purchased a lot, so they've barely had any demand for these, and in the development podcast, Julia said herself that these 2 game passes had 0 purchases in the past week of the time she was saying that. So these have gone off sale as no one is really using them anymore, or buying them in that case. That's another small update for you guys. Not many of you cared. I don't really care because I don't do any of that. So, anyways, another thing, and here we're getting to the part where it's mostly just suggestions that were suggested to be added to the game. One of them that I'm personally in favor with, and I really hope it gets added, is the fishing and the mining. For the secret items, I really wish it would just restock all of the items, because I cannot tell you how annoying it is having to fish 20 times in order to restock for the whole sashimi bowl, instead of maybe just like getting one of the secret recipes and it completely restocks. It just defeats the whole purpose. Same thing with the mining too. It's just really tedious and it takes away from time you could be playing the actual game. Another suggestion I saw, mostly I suggested myself, another way to put like a trainee board like right here, so like people could see, so if you have a guest coming in or a customer, they want to be a junior chef, but they don't know how. Instead of harassing a random worker about getting how do I become a chef, how to become a trainee, and the worker having to explain it, taking away time from their game. Um, Having a training board at the front of the restaurant will be good, and it just explains it in detail. Because also, if you go over here, I can't show you since I'm a chef, but in the actual game it says join the group, fill out application, attend the training. Now that may seem easy for chefs, but that is not exactly detailed for newer players. It's really vague when you think about it. So I just hope they add a training board at the front of the restaurant, since that'd be something good to have. Also, this isn't gonna happen really soon. But there are plans for more either live events, well, maybe not live events, but more events in the game. I know there was like a 500k dishes event or something like that. They might be trying to add more of those, and also some events for Christmas and Halloween that I don't have any information to, but those are both planned to be added. Those are both planned to be added pretty soon, or when those times come around, because a lot of people like the events and the items you can get from him, and I'm pretty excited for it as well. And another thing I want to touch on, probably the last thing for suggestions or updates that are going to be added. The developers, there is most likely not going to be a new version of the restaurant coming out anytime soon, at least for a little while. But one thing that the developers are planning to maybe add is a little bit of a restaurant expansion, especially like over here, because a lot of people are asking for downstairs outdoor dining, which you don't have. That's only available for upstairs. And I can get how it could be confusing when asking someone upstairs or downstairs, but they and then they say downstairs, inside or outside, they say outside, but you don't have like, it could be kind of confusing. So they're planning on, but this expansion, restaurant expansion will most likely happen either early 2025 to spring summer of 2025. So not really anytime soon, but that's something else you can kind of look forward to. So yeah, that was mostly all that for the suggestions currently. And now there are just a few more things I'd like to touch on. Over here, another thing was added. It was the secret deluxe drink. Now, I don't have deluxe. Me personally, I can't afford to pay $11 a month for a Discord server because I don't make money like that. So, but if you are planning to get deluxe, the new deluxe secret drink, it's called the Sakura Lychee. I don't care. This is the new drink that deluxe members are able to get. So if you want to get deluxe, that's a reason to buy it. But another big reason to get deluxe right over here is, Julia also said, with many updates planned for the rest of the year, this is the best time to subscribe to Deluxe and see development streams and sneak peeks. Now, if you don't know, if you go to the server shop, go to Deluxe, this allows you to get extra news. You can actually test updates before they release, and you get secret sneak peeks, as they said, development streams. So you get to see a lot of what the developers are planning that other people do not get to see, and you get to see it first, basically. I think that's really cool. I wish I could have deluxe, but I don't. But yeah, if you're planning on buying deluxe, this is definitely the time that you'd want to buy it right now. So yeah, that's basically all I have planned for today, and those are the updates that will be coming in the near future, or in the September update that's coming. So if you enjoyed this video, and I mean enjoyed, please consider liking and subscribing, and please leave any feedback that you have in the comments, since this is my first video and first time really trying this new format. So Thank you for staying around and watching, and I'll see you guys next time.